So my next guest today is Juan Briceno. He's the Vice President of VISCOM in the Americas. Nice to see you, Juan.
Hi, Trevor. Good to see you again.
Yeah. So let's take a look at what's happening here in Mexico for VISCOM. You've been here, probably one of the earliest inspection companies to open up offices down in Mexico.
Indeed.
Yeah.
We've been around Mexico for 17 plus years, and everybody has seemed to follow suit for what we've done in the operation side. So,
right. So where are you based? Is your main office here in Guadalajara?
Headquarters for Mexico is in Guadalajara, but we do have satellite service offices in the border and Monterrey to service those customer base.
Right. Okay. So looking at the equipment side, I mean, what sort of equipment sells particularly strongly in this market?
Even though we do carry all inspection gates, I think our majority goes into the inline X-ray, AXIs, but we do sell quite a bit of AOI as well for pre and post reflow. And those customers that have us also will purchase SPI for the integration of the linking purposes.
Yeah, I mean, the software is becoming such a big issue, a big part of it, so that you get a clean data flow.
Of course.
Of course, your systems are CFX compliant.
All inline systems are, yes.
Yeah.
We participate into that protocol, and more customers are requesting to migrate and integrate into that CFX.
So it's a growing trend. You're seeing that amongst the customer base.
Correct. Yes.
Yeah.
Especially in the CMs and the automotive as part of their data tracking.
Right. Okay. So down here, one of the big things, of course, is service backup. It's absolutely critical. You have the right people. They're well trained. They're insured, etc. How many people do you have on the ground down here?
So we have an office here in Guadalajara. Again, we house parts and machines, training center, and that's backed up by a team of 18 people. Here in the Americas, we're a total of about 40. Right. We're supporting 1,000 plus installations throughout. So that includes the head office in Atlanta and satellite offices in San Jose and Austin.
Right. Okay. And how many people have you got there on the ground?
I'm sorry?
How many people did you say you had on the ground?
18.
18,
yes.
Yeah, I missed that. So much noise in this place. As you said, you're one of the early adopters here, so you grew with the chapter here when it was started out as a tabletop, and it's morphed into this gigantic show we have behind us now. The market's been a little bit flat this year, globally actually, not just here. But people seem to be still quite buoyant. There still seems to be plenty of activity, but people seem to be holding back to wait to see what's going to happen as a result of the U.S. elections coming up in November. Is that what you're hearing, and are you anticipating increased sales and activity into 2025?
Indeed, I think the general conversations with other suppliers and competitors alike, we share the feeling that it's all the customers, and the conversations as well with the customers in the last few days, is that they're maybe holding back a bit, but the planning's still there, that they will need capacity for the new business coming.
Yes.
So, but the expectation is that yes, they want to see where the dust settles after the elections in the U.S. Mexico had elections this year, so that's done, and we'll see where that takes us. But the forecast is that we will have re-engaging in the early 2025.
Okay, great. Well, it's good to see that VISCOM is still a significant brand in this marketplace, and that you're continuing to do well. I want to thank you for coming in and talking to us today.
Thanks, Trevor, for the time.
Imagine the competitive advantages of producing high-mix and high-volume PCB assembly on a single SMT line, running non-stop, even during changeovers. It's available now from the only maker in the world providing mixed production SMT line solutions complete with full dual printing, SPI, pick and place, reflow, AOI and board handling machinery for different product dual lane processing in the smallest footprint possible. Make more PCB assemblies with less time, less space, less investment.